Now Can-Am has a system that they call UFit system. And what it is for various things that are on here like side bags and things like that, but it also talks about the handlebars and the foot pegs and brakes as well, being moved back and forth to allow the rider more comfort and safer use of the bike. Now I'm not going to talk about the handlebars today. Mine are from factory and they're in a position that I like as well. But the foot pegs were in a position that was not suitable for me. It was in position 3, which is about midway from the factory, and it ended up causing my legs to cramp whenever I was riding long distances. So I started to look into it because unfortunately I wasn't told by my dealer about the different settings, and I found that position 5 is the best for me. Now I'm about 5'10", so it allows me to be in the cruiser position. I can keep my foot on the pegs as well, and keep my foot on the brake at the same time without actually activating the brake. Just kind of resting there, but it's in a comfortable position that I like, and for longer rides it allows me to stay relaxed in my legs. I can still push on the bike in corners, so it's not too much of a problem there, and it's, like I said, the best position for me. I can go to a 4, but I end up finding myself cramping a little bit because my legs are further back. Now this bike was designed for more of a cruiser position. Some of the older models did have it where you lean forward, like a regular racing bike. You lean forward into the bike and your foot pedal is back. They also have clutch and everything on them as well. This is a semi-automatic, so I don't have to worry about shifting, and the brake down here at the bottom does control all 3 wheels at the same time. Now one of the things that I like about the Ryker is that the Ryker easily allows for adjustment of the brake pedal by just lifting it up and moving it back and forth. And I do hope to do a review later on in the future about the Ryker and also the newer models, the 2020 versions. This is a 2018-2019. I bought it in 2018, but it was considered the 2019 model. So you'll hear me refer to both of them. But this model, it does have a system where you actually take a bar that has different lengths and you physically move the brake pedal back and forth by unbolting it and moving it to a new hold position. Now one of the first things I want to cover is whenever I'm watching a lot of reviews, you get to see a lot of riders say that during the review, the first bike that they had to turn in because it came up with something called limp mode. And what limp mode is whenever you're riding and you leave your foot on the brake while accelerating, the computer thinks that something is wrong because you're going fast and stopping at the same time. So it thinks that there's some kind of issue with the bike. This is very technologically advanced, so therefore it starts to put something in limp mode, which actually shuts the bike down and keeps you safe as well. Now there's nothing wrong with the bike, it's just letting the user know that it needs to be returned back to the factory because something is malfunctioning. Now the simple solution to that is, when these people are doing reviews, if they just keep their foot off the brake while riding, because it is a little different than a handbrake, they would not go into limp mode. Now the only thing that you'll need to purchase is this brake linkage bar at the position that you require. Again, 1 through 5, and this is, I think, position 4. I will show a picture right up here, a little bit closer, and how it's installed as well. And this video does talk about the removal and installation of it. Now this bar ran me roughly $40 to $50. It is on Amazon, but I do prefer to buy it from the dealership whenever possible, because that way I do know it's new, and if I do need to replace it, there's no issues. I can just take it back to them and show them what went wrong. Now during the brake installation, whenever you have everything removed, it is the best time to clean the bar, wax it or whatever you do to clean it, because sometimes you won't be able to get to those areas very well. And also where it covers up and actually encloses around the bar, it is a place that does get dirty every now and then, and you do need to clean it, and this again is the best time to do that. Not much extra work, just a quick wipe down and a little bit of wax. I'll keep you covered for the rest of the install. The one thing that I don't cover in this video of the install and removal of the brake linkage is the other side has a foot peg as well. You do want to remove that and change it to the position that matches the one on your brake side. To do that, it is the same as removing the brake assembly. All you do is just unbolt the two screws at the bottom of the peg assembly and just move it into the hole position and tighten them back up as well.